And many people mistake resilience for persistence. Now, I really want you to understand the difference. Persistence is all about how can I muscle my way through? How can I live through? How can I survive this? How can I prove that I can take more than the other guy? And how can I last? What's my stamina? It all sounds hard. See, persistence is based on some great beliefs your ego likes to hold, which is, I've got to do it on my own. If it's gonna be, it's up to me. Persistence keeps us from realizing the amazing resources we have at our disposal. In fact, persistence is frustrated when other people seem to achieve things and make it look easy, because persistence ties in with the ego and our own religion of suffering. We love to suffer, and so persistence is all about who's the strongest. But that, folks, is how people succeeded in the past. I want to talk to you how people succeed going forward. It's called resilience. Resilience is all about asking for help, recognizing when your way's not working, and rather than going solo, it's about looking up and out and collecting resources that other people are glad to give. Whether it's crowdsourcing, whether it's benchmarking, whether it's just asking a cube mate if they have some ideas on how you could approach something differently. In fact, we did this great experiment that I used when I was teaching a college course. We put children, 3rd and 4th graders, in a gym, and we turned the lights off and we watched how they behaved. And then we put only adults in a gymnasium and we turned the lights off and watched how they behaved. It was amazing. When the lights went out on the adults, they sat quietly, isolated, without reaching out for one another. They waited for 1 or 2 innovative people to come along and figure out what might have gone wrong. They were so well behaved, they hardly moved from their spot. When the 3rd and 4th graders experienced the lights going off, they did move from their spot. They reached out to others. It was hilarious. They were trying to figure out, was it Carrie that was beside them? They're feeling each other's hair. They were asking who, might have a cell phone from one of their teachers. They were thinking about and reaching out and connecting with others. They were very noisy. They were very extroverted. They were grabbing a hold of others, sticking together, looking beyond themselves, where the adults sat alone, quietly persevering. The children were resilient. Now, when you hit a snag in your program or a goal that you've set for yourself, the path that you're taking, what I want you to do is avoid looking down and thinking more about how you can succeed on your own. I want you to look out and start crowdsourcing. Ask for help and find people that you have a positive relationship with that will give you great ideas on how you could. Take the focus away from why you can't to how you could. And it's a great exercise just to come up with a question, ask successful people how they got there, what's their one best tip, because here's what we know for sure: resilient people ask for help more often, and they have the highest number of positive relationships there to use when they need to crowdsource. So it's a big difference. Persistence will make sure you abandon your goal because even you aren't that strong. Resilience means that together we're genius, that you can rely on the ideas, the innovations, and the energy of everyone in your environment. Sounds like an easier way. And I'll make you one promise: the ego hates easy. So be prepared.